Hi guys, this is Erika, and in today's video I want to talk about how to manifest a famous specific person slash SATS. But before we start, I want to let you know that we are giving away a free course called How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. All the details are in the description down below. And if you would like to receive notifications of when I release a new course, or if I have a sale, maybe you can join our mailing list. The link is also down below. Okay, so let's start with this video. I don't know why I didn't make this video before, but someone asked me about manifesting someone famous, and that's why I had the idea to share this with you. So it's a little bit of a story time, but when I was really young, when I was a teenager, before I knew about manifesting, I remember that my favorite time of the day was like going to bed, actually, because I would just, before I would fall asleep, I would just imagine this, whatever it is that felt good to me. And I didn't know that what I was doing, it was manifesting. I didn't know that it was SATS, but apparently it is, or it was. And so what happened is, in Mexico growing up, like, we watched soap operas religiously, well, or at least in my household. And I used to watch soap operas where this really, really good looking guy, at least in my eyes, like he was part of a lot of the soap operas, and I had a super huge crush on him. So younger version of Erika will go to sleep, thinking of him, imagining that we were together, that I knew him, that I was talking to him, probably that I was making out with him, and just for fun, right? And then obviously it's been a long time, but I don't remember how long it took. But one time I was at this dance club, and actually I don't know, I was just dancing, having fun, and all of a sudden I feel like someone's staring at me, and I'm like, so I look in that direction. It was this guy. I was like, oh my God. He was right in front of me. Like, we just locked eyes. He was sitting in a VIP area of this club. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's this guy. And like we just smiled at each other, and I think he came to me. And we just started talking, and he actually invited me to go to his VIP, and we started talking, and we made out, and it was just insane. I was with my cousin, and she knew how much I liked him, and she was like, oh my God, you're with him? I'm like, mm-hmm. But yeah, it was really, really fun, and he asked for my number, and I was so excited. But my mom was very, what's the word, strict. And she wanted me home early, right? Like, for example, she's like, what time are you gonna be home? Okay, 2 in the morning, Mom. Because nightlife in Mexico is totally different than in the United States, at least where I live. But dance clubs in Mexico, they stay open until the next morning, and they just go forever. But my mom wanted me home at, let's say, 2 in the morning. Well, I was having fun, so I would not get home until I felt like going home. So that night was one of those nights when I got home, actually the next day, like mid-morning. And when I got home, my mom was very upset, but apparently this guy had called because he asked for my number. He called to talk to me, and he's like, hello, can I talk to Erika? And my mom is like, there's no Erika in this house. And I was like, so when she told me, I was like, Mom, I just met this guy. And she knew how much I liked him, and she ruined it for me. But yeah, that's just one story of me manifesting a famous specific person by using SATS. So you can do the same thing too. When you're going to sleep, create that short imaginal scene when you're with that person that you want. It can be just your specific person, or it can be you. If you want to manifest a job, imagine that you already have the job, that you're already working at that job, doing whatever it is that you desire to do. Or if it's a famous specific person, you can do that too. I did it. So you can do that too. Imagine that you're with this person, that you're having fun with them, that if you want something romantic, imagine that you guys are kissing, or I don't know, something sweet, right? And I'm telling you, it happens. It actually manifests, because there's another story. There was also a guy that my brother was, you know, he loved Mexican wrestlers, lucha libre, and I hated it. I was like, ugh, that's not for me. But he kept telling me, like, you need to watch this wrestler guy. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch him. Like, ew, no, thank you. And he kept asking me. I'm like, I think one of those days I was like, fine. And I go and like watch the wrestler guy, and I was like, oh my God, this is like my dream guy. Like, he was from another country other than Mexico, and he was my type, with the tattoos and the muscles, and like, it was just, in my eyes, he was dreamy. So I was like, from that day on, I just kept watching every single fight that he was on. And of course, what I was doing, I think I didn't know about manifesting yet, but I would like go to bed and I would imagine that we were together, right? And this is what happened. At the same dance club, all of a sudden he's there. By the way, this is a dance club that in Mexico City, all the famous people go there. If there's like a big concert, for example, Metallica or whatever, after the concerts, they go and party to this place. But anyway, so I'm there and I see him and I'm like, oh my God, he's here. So actually, I was wearing like this crazy platform shoes, and he came to me, and he actually, like, they had this long stairs, and he actually like held my hand and walked me all the way down like a gentleman. I was like, oh my God, I was dying inside. And what happened after that, we were just talking. I guess like he wasn't feeling too good and he left. I was like, oh. But then I saw him again, like he, from like wrestling, he was a singer too, and I saw him at a different bar performing. But many years later, actually, I sent him a message on social media, and he replied to me, and we started talking, and we actually had plans on seeing each other, and like, it was crazy. We were gonna see each other and finally meet again, like actually formally, but I don't know what happened. I don't remember exactly, but then like we just lost contact. But I mean, I manifested all that. You know, just like seeing him in person, talking to him, and actually having conversations on the phone later on, and like he was really interested in me. He would write me all these like amazing love letters, and all I did was, you know, I will do my SATS before I fell asleep. And there's even another story of another famous guy, and same thing. I use my imagination. I will be with this guy, we'll be making out, whatever. And he actually came to see me, and yeah, what I was imagining, like, it actually happened. And those are the at least 3 that I remember right now. But everything is possible, you guys. So that's what I wanted to share with you. That if you want to manifest a famous specific person, it doesn't matter who they are. I think the first thing that you need to remind yourself, because this is what I always thought, I'm like, they're just regular people. Like, they're like me. Like, I never liked the idea of like idolizing someone, like, oh my God, you're better than me. I mean, these guys, I like them, but just like, I like you, like, just you're a hot guy, right? But it's not like, oh, I see you, like you're my God, right? No, it's like, yeah, you're cute. So that's something that I always did. Like, I just see them as regular people. And I had the assumption like they're going to find me attractive, of course, and apparently they did. So yeah, see them as, remind yourself that they're just regular people, that you are the God of your reality. If you have the desire of meeting this person, it's meant to be. It's in your reality. So all you have to do is use the power of your imagination, use your affirmations, your mental diet, do your SATS. If you like scripting, script that you guys already met, that, you know, that they really like you, etc. But, you know, focus on what you want. Don't be like, oh my God, I like this person, but yeah, that's never gonna happen. How am I ever gonna meet them? Yeah, right, they're not gonna find me attractive. Yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of like other, you know, hot guys or girls that they like. Why would they even look at me, right? Don't put yourself down. Always put yourself on the pedestal and be like, yeah, of course they will want to meet me. Of course they will find me attractive. Oh, when they meet me, they're gonna be like, you know, crazy, like head over heels over me. Make the assumption. And I think now, like back then, like the stories, the 2 stories that I shared with you, like we didn't have social media. So now that you have social media, you can send them a DM and, you know, they might, oh, I just remember another story of another guy that, anyways, that's another story. But see, now with social media, it's really easy to get in contact with someone famous, with someone that maybe lives in another country, and just use the power of your imagination, like your free will, and it's gonna happen. Just believe in yourself, see yourself like us, you know, up on the pedestal, and they see you like, oh my god, like she's the best, he's the best, and it's gonna happen. Okay, so I hope this video helped you. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I have a sale going until the end of December. So yeah, like we have a couple of weeks left, and then 2023, that's crazy. This year passed really fast. But anyways, yeah, I have a sale if you want to work with me, and I have a couple of courses and affirmations that can help you manifest what you want, so you can check them out. And yeah, all the links are, the link is in the description down below. And thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. I love you guys. Bye.